Alright guys, what's going on? My name is Kane and welcome back to another video. Now this is free to use gameplay, sorry about that, but I just thought, it's better than you just sitting there, watching my face, and, at least you got a bit of gameplay. So, full credit in the description down below. Go and check it out, go and check the guy out. So let's get started. It's my birthday today. Thank you for the birthday wishes. And we had a fantastic game of footy to go along with it, which sets up the grand final. So obviously last night Geelong lost to Sydney 16 and what was the final score actually? It was 8-12, 60 to 15, 7, 97. And today the GWS Giants have lost to the Western Bulldogs by a whole goal, 83 to 89, 12-11 to 13-11, and what a game we had. Literally, the game switched so many times, the lead switched so many times. It was incredible. Yeah, you would have had to watch the game yourself if you want any word. There's no way you can describe it. You just have to watch it. If you didn't watch the game, watch the highlights, because it's worth it. Oh my god. Literally. It is worth it. So we changed so many times. And at the end, the Doggies just got there. In the last quarter, GWS got a 14-point lead, and it looked like GWS were going into the grand final. And we're going to have an all-Sydney granny. But it didn't go that way. It went the way of the Doggies, who have made it into the grand final after 50-something years, 55 I think. Oh my god. You could see Lieber in the stands, he was emotional, he was going off. I feel so bad for Bob Murphy, honestly, he's just, he missed out on their best season. Anyway, the leading goal kickers were Dixon, Patton and Smith, all getting 4 goals. Old Toby Green, got 3 goals. Rory Wobb got 3 goals. Zane Cordy with 2 goals. And Devon Smith with a goal. The Bont with a goal 1. McRae with a goal 1. Caleb Daniel with a goal, which was a vital goal. Then we had Shaw with a goal. And Johannesson with 3 behinds. And the leading disposal getters were Dalhouse, Scully, Kelly, Shield, Caniglio, Johannesson, Smith, McRae, Boyd, Daniel. The list goes on. So, Roughhead, there were a few injuries. Roughhead picked up an early injury, which sucked for the Dogs. It looked like they were just going to fail in the rock since Roughhead was out. He had actual bleeding in his eye, I heard, through the commentary. But it's looking unlikely he'll play next week. But the Mummy, Big Mumford, got 46 hitouts. And Boyd played in the rock, Tom Boyd. He got 21 hitouts, which wasn't bad. Now, the highest fantasy getters, even though the fantasy is over, was Clay Smith, who had 4 goals in the first half. He also had 26 disposals to his name. He got 140 Dream Team, 121 Dream Team to Dalhouse, 114 to Dunkley, 113 to Johannesson, 101 to Mumford, 101 to Shield. And guys, literally, I was on the edge of my seat. I was jumping around oh my god, this game, this game. Literally, that was incredible, guys. It was incredible. So, in the grand final, we're going to have Sydney versus Western Bulldogs. Obviously, it wouldn't, since all grand finals are held at the MCG, it wouldn't have been that good if it was a GWS Sydney, but everyone's going to be going for the Doggies. It'll be hard to beat Sydney, though. So obviously Sydney beat Geelong. Some of their best players were Papley, who got 3 goals. Rowling got 2 goals. Franklin with 2 goals. Parker with 2 goals. Tippett with 2 goals. Taylor for Geelong got 2 goals. Bartel got a goal. Caddy got a goal. The list goes on. The highest disposal getters were Dangerfield with 39, along with Selwood with 39, which is impressive. Then Hanbury 29, Heaney 28, Mitchell with 27. The list goes on. I just literally threw my phone. The highest fantasy getters were Selwood with 166, Dangerfield with 138, Heaney 132, Rampy 120, and Jack 108. The list goes on. So guys, let me know your thoughts on who you think is going to win the grand final. Joe Hannison had some great legs in the end of this game. He freaking just smashed it. Everyone looked tired except him, and it was really surprising. It looked like everyone was just out of it with 10 minutes to go in the final quarter, but they all pushed on, and it was very cool how every minute, like, everything switched up. So like, I was like 4 minutes left, 5 points in it, you know. It was so good. That was up there probably with the best game, one of the best games, if not the best game of the season. Let me know if you guys watched the game, because I sure did. Anyway, my thoughts on the grand final. Obviously, I'm going to be watching it. The grand final is going to be great. This season of footy is great. It seems like football, you know, the game of football, it's improving. And the competition is more even, which is always fantastic. I don't think there's much else to say about the game tonight other than go and watch the highlights. Actually, I'll go through each break and what the scores were, because it was mental. So Western Bulldogs were up by 2 points at quarter time. It was 2 goals 1 to 2 goals 3. At halftime, Bulldogs got out to a pretty big lead, 5 goals 2 to 6 goals 5. In the third quarter, 1 point in it, GWS got up there, 9 goals 7 to 9.6, which gave GWS the lead going into the last quarter. But Western Bulldogs could have won by much more if they had actually, if they'd actually gone ahead and capitalized on some of their opportunities. They had no trouble getting it in there into the forward 50. They had no trouble, rebounding and getting it back into the forward 50. But obviously, they only won by a goal. They could have won by a few goals. Either way, they all were very, very hyped. They were all very, very happy. It was a great sight to see. The whole crowd, the doggies know what it feels like. They're into a grand final. They came 7th, and they're into a grand final. It's a massive story. 2 years ago, a year ago, 5 years ago, 10 years ago, you would have never thought that the doggies would get up there. Footscray are in the granny, and tomorrow, Footscray in the VFL, they are in the granny as well. Can the Dogs go too? I don't think so. I think Casey will win tomorrow, but either way, it's going to be great. Anyway, I've been Kane, you've been the viewer. Until next time, peace.